A U.S. congressional delegation is in Taiwan for talks, just as the U.S. Senate passed a landmark aid bill, including support for allies in the Indo-Pacific region dealing with Chinese aggression. Our reporter Reece Ayers is live in Taipei. Reece, what's the significance of this visit?
Well, for one, this is a bipartisan delegation of U.S. congressional members, including Republican Representative Lisa McClain and Dan Kildee from the Democratic Party, both senior politicians. There aren't many issues that enjoy bipartisan support in U.S. politics, but Taiwan does. Now, that delegation arrived in Taiwan on Tuesday. They'll be here for a few days, and in that time, they'll be meeting with President Tsai Ing-wen, President-elect Lai Ching-te, and the Foreign Minister Joseph Wu, and they're expected to discuss topics including U.S.-Taiwan relations, cross-strait relations, and more general kind of regional security, and really just deepen that already solid, albeit unofficial, diplomatic relationship.
Now, Reece, the U.S. has just passed an enormous aid bill that holds a lot of relevance for Taiwan. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Enormous is correct. The entire bill amounts to around 95 billion US dollars, and it passed the US Senate with overwhelming bipartisan support. That was 79 votes over 18. It now just needs to be signed in by President Joe Biden, something he said he'll do as soon as the papers hit his desk. So this aid package actually contains several bills, including over $60 billion in aid for Ukraine, over $26 billion for Israel, and humanitarian relief in conflict zones, including Gaza, and more than $8 billion to, quote, counter communist China in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, it's that last part that really holds the most relevance for Taiwan. Some of that $8 billion will help places like Taiwan to bolster defenses. It will also seek to speed up a delivery of military equipment, including missiles and tanks, to Taiwan. And all of this, of course, not to forget the fourth bill in this package, which includes the US's promise to ban the social media platform TikTok in the country if its Chinese parent company ByteDance does not divest within 1 year. So China's Taiwan Affairs Office have commented, saying they, quote, resolutely oppose the inclusion of Taiwan-related content in the relevant bill, and they, quote, urge the US to fulfill its commitment not to support Taiwan independence. All of this coming ahead of US Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to China in a trip that hopes to mend US-China relations. We'll have more on that story later this evening.